Hello everyone, Bigman here. So I think we're just going to work on the UC25 today. Yeah, there's not much else we're going to be doing. We've got some engines to work on and stuff like that. I need to reposition my microphone. Hello, who's in chat? That's a long name to say. AUGU2464 from DK. Oh man, where's UC25? There it is. Okay, so I need to actually get rid of those files. Just gonna do some file organizing because some stuff I don't need. We all have those moments. We don't need stuff. Yeah, so here we are with the UC25. We've got a whole lot of stuff that we need to do today. I think what we're gonna do is firstly check if these engines run, and I need to move these little bits here upwards, so let's do that. Oh no, my selection's not that great. Let's just grab those first. Let's move them upwards. Because how tall is the player? The player's what, 6, 7? They're pretty short. In fact, let's just delete those. So we've got the engines right there. Although we'll want to replace those. Let's get yeah, these are just engine details, if anyone's wondering. Small rocket fuel? No, we need something a bit different. We don't really have restrictions on size because there's lots of XML in these bits right here, so... Although we don't want anything sticking out the side, because then we'll have issues with hitboxes of players and stuff like that. What about... Source? Just for piping? Oh, that's not too bad. Let's go with that. What else? What are these measuring? RPS. Let's make them measure up the RPS. 0 to... What do I set the max to for this, for the controllers? If I don't have controllers, do I? Oh, I do. No, I do. What did I set them to? Max of 10. Okay, so these need to go from 0 to 10. Should we do RPS or RPM? I think actually RPM's the standard. And let's just get a function. Each one. I'll place it in behind here. Logic. There's lots of logic in this. It's going to get worse, believe me. Like, if you think this is laggy with logic, it's going to get worse. But that's okay. Hey Techno, how you doing? It's got Techno Blade. We've got lots of logic on the back that I need to get rid of. Let's have a look at these dials. I think I need to change those pistons. But I mean, if we come in here, got these big, huge engines. I need to turn my infinite electric on. Okay, so we got infinite electric on. Those don't display anything at the moment. They'll probably display temperatures. But I mean, we've got RPM. Probably need to add some more dials and gauges and essentially just make this almost steampunky. Hey, Councillor Comrade. Let's put these throttles up. Why are they not starting? They don't have air access, do they? I don't actually know, they don't. Do they? Are those pumps being used? No, they're not, of course. Okay, so these need to go to all those pumps. Oh my goodness, this is laggy. All of these different pumps need their on-off switches. Pump there, pump there. I think that's it. Hopefully that works. Build missiles. This is a World War I submarine. I don't think I had missiles on it. And I've built missiles before in stream. Although missiles are cool. Hey Scope Turned, how you doing? Alright, so what we're gonna do is, hopefully this time, they don't have the clutch connected. I guess we'll have to add that. But I mean, our engines are running very smoothly. Look at that, perfect 600 RPM. And if we... There we go. Put them down to a lot less. There we go, if we put them down to no throttle, could manage them at, well, yep, 240. What's that? 4 RPS. I might want to even put them lower than that, almost. They're running pretty lean at the moment. Because if we put them up... Huh. We need to sort out the air-fuel ratio. Will this have navigation crew quarters? Yes, it will. It's going to be completely realistic in terms of features it has. Why is this not running at desired... because we've only just got gravity fed, well, we got pumped air, so we've technically got supercharged engines, which is realistic, I guess. Alright, let's add some temperature gauges onto this. We need to get just a small 1x2 microcontroller. 2x1? I need to organize my microcontrollers. We're just going to read from a singular channel. So just put that there. There we go. Let's get a output of our... I think I spelled that wrong, maybe. Pumps it, and let's just update that. What channel does temperature come from? 3. Okay, so we'll just get a read number. Channel 3. There we go. There's our temperature. Down. Control C. Control V. Merge both of those. Come up to the logic. There we go. We got that piston there. I think the primary display value will be the actual temperature. But the secondary will be our limits. Let's get a constant number. What's kind of a max temperature you guys think is safe? Probably what, 105? 100? Probably 130-ish, maybe? I think 130 is probably realistic-ish. Well, not realistic, but suitable for Stormworks engines, because we... Oh my goodness, I jumped over a submarine. Because we all know Stormworks engines are just like that. Yeah, I mean, if we look... Let's have a look under the boat, actually, because you see we've got quite a bit of stuff that we need to do and sort out, and looks like the gun's working. How about this time, instead of despawning it, we blow up the boat? Because blowing up our own boat's always fun. So we've got obviously no clutches at the moment, but if I turn these engines on, there we go. And they are pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to overheat. Like, ever. Holy cow, that's amazing. Okay, we need to configure those gauges though, because they are not displaying stuff properly, because they go from -1 to 1. So it's 1 to 150 as our kind of... Oh crap. And we got temperature. There we go. Let me know if the music's okay volume or not, etc. Because, you know, I want to have the best experience for you guys. So we got, yeah, we've got the temperature. Let's boot these engines up. Okay, yep, so theoretically we could start moving. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do something a bit different. We're going to hop along here. I got vehicle damage on. It's good, not overtaking you at all. That's good. Alright, vehicle damage. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that was a decent explosion. Can we still fire the gun if it's got a broken barrel, or did it... What happened there? We can still fire it, it just doesn't work as well. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh. Oh, we're sinking. This is one time in a submarine you don't want to sink. Like the gun design, by the way. Oh, cheers, man. Cheers. Yeah, so this is, it's using quite a bit of logic, this gun, to essentially... I wanted this because the caliber of the actual gun is a 8.8 centimeter gun, and the closest thing we have to that in game is one of the heavy autocannons, which is I think about 7.62 centimeters, not millimeters, centimeters, because that's an actual British caliber. And well, I mean that's all we've really got to do, but unfortunately that's automatic and goes bang, 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 bang. We want something that fires every 4 seconds-ish. So I had to make some, not code, but some complicated logic to automatically load it, but not fire it without using a autoloader, which is really complicated. But, I mean, it works. But we just sunk the boat, which I guess is cool. Is it full of water on the inside? No, it's not. Personally, oh wait, is that water? That's water. That's water. Okay. Well. Engines are still running, which is... Yeah, the engines are still running very smoothly, which is quite funny. Although, admittedly, they're not running as smoothly now. So let's just kill these engines. Alright. Your bilge pumps, not yet. Gonna add bilge pumps, of course, but just not yet. We haven't got them yet. I need to fix that up. That's ugly. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put a... Well, let's get another throttle lever, and let's sort out these... Sort out these here with some controls over here. Probably kind of black color. We'll get a throttle lever, place it on top. And so that's going to be our engine throttle. Should probably put my X-plane on. Name that one as well. Oh, imagine doing... Oh, I've got to do the electrics on this thing. Because it doesn't have any electrics at the moment. Oh, no. Let's get a key button. But let's make it that color. And we'll put that... Where should we put that? We'll put that like there. And we'll just make some piping come out of the walls, etc. To make that look good. We need to put some additives onto this. There we go. Got that all sorted. Alright, let's put the throttles into the engines and the keys to the controllers so that we can get rid of the stuff on the ground. Okay. Let's give this some nice fancy piping. Because that's what we like here. In fact, I might actually paint that like that. Because that's a nicer colour. There we go. And we'll get this kind of slightly mankier colour. If manky is a word, I don't know if manky is a word. Alright. Let's go to our stuff that we can use for like pipes and stuff like that, because we can use... No, that doesn't work. What can we use? Because we can actually use the barrel extensions to make, what's it called, piping and stuff like that. Oh, well that looks good. Use a couple of exhausts. Only problem is that now I've got to... Let's get one of those. No, it's one of those. There we go. No, we don't need to smooth it out. And we'll attach this key button to... What should we attach it to? There's so many new bits and bobs that we can use. It's like you can use stuff like that, and there's like handles. Like something like that as a chimney. What should we put in? A variable valve? No, that's too big. Nah, let's just add some very basic piping to the side of that. Yep, I think that looks fine. Other than that, we probably need to add some railing. Because we'll need to move the controllers. But, oh well. Can't place anything there. That's good. Let's make a bit of a fake gearbox. Look. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's looking a bit better. I quite like that. I quite like that. Let's move these controllers though. Because they are in the way and I don't want them where they are. Yes, I will be changing the pink and yellow. Where should we put this? Right here. Okay, so in theory that's most of the engine room done. Let's add something on top of these generators to make them look like they're actually passing wires. And we can do that with manifolds and rocket fuel. If I can find the rocket fuel. What color should we have? Let's have like that kind of color. And let's just pass. Let's get one of those. No, what the heck? Why does it do that? You know, you'll kind of look at the inventory, then go out, realize you don't need to change what you're holding. You click on something that switches you to... Hey, look, dude. Oh man, this is okay, so obviously this is not the most realistic thing, but it's... I don't like that. I don't like it. Let's get rid of that. We just stick like... Damn. Okay. Can't stick a Bertha cannon extension on it, although that would be cool. Why haven't I used these as like piping and stuff? Oh man, that would actually be so good. Where can we use some of these? Points between the engines. Oh, there's so many places I want to use these, but I can't find a place to actually use them. But either way, we got all our engine controls sorted. Let's spawn this in. My computer's not liking me live streaming and building this at the same time. Alright, so... we need to sort out the pumps. Yeah. We need pumps. We need pumps. Pump buttons? I'm aware that that gauge moves the opposite way. We might just... Control C. Control V. Except not there. Where's the function? There we go. to get some more keys. There we go. Let's give these a bit of paint as well. Yeah. Actually, no, we need to not have our X-plane enabled. No, kind of just... It needs to be scratched up, you know, and... I want this to be a bit messy. You know, kind of... Not like that. Oh. Yes, that was a voice crack. What did I just... Did I just chuck something out of my inventory? I just chucked something out of my inventory, didn't I? Yeah, so just doing stuff like that. And then if we go back to that and... Just giving it multiple colors, you know? I think this needs to have a color change to... No, that's too dark. Too dark. That's right. That's better. Yeah. Let's go hop into this now. Yes, you see, if we had lights on, it would just give it a little bit more texture and everything. Yeah, we need to paint this stuff behind there. Like, that looks cool. Now we need to hook everything up, because we haven't named the key buttons. Okay. Bottom one was engine. Top one was pumps. Or engine pumps. And engine ignition. There we go. Okay, so we got that all sorted. Let's look at the pumps on this side. So we need the radiators hooked up. We need that one, that one. What else? Don't need that. Because there's... Wait, hang on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 immediately close. 6, 7 pumps per engine. Oof. And then that one just goes... Wait, what's that also going to? No. The engine ignition turning the... putting the throttle down. Oh no. Okay, so engine pumps, we want 2 radiators and the 5 pumps. That's 2 pumps. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. There we go. Hope, in theory, this'll work. Things are always in theory, remember that. But once we've done these engines, we will go for a test run, decorate this a little bit, and then we can start working on this, which will be the crew space, I think. I don't know. Do you guys want me to start working on the crew space or the torpedo room today? This mean, okay, let's put the throttles up. That runs. That also runs. That's not got any fluid going to it, so it's not actually a, it looks like it's got fluid, but it doesn't. Whew. Okay. well, the engines run, and we need to put the clutch onto them. Did I end up putting in the constant number for the clutch? No, I didn't. We'll put that just in here. Where's the clutch? There we go, clutch is 1. How many torpedoes are you planning on adding? Okay, so currently it's got a torpedo. Did you guys see that? Did you... what? I've got... okay, so it's currently got 2 torpedoes. What I'll do is I will build both of our torpedoes. So our water reserve tank fills the torpedo tubes. And then what you do is you wait for them to fill up to 2,000 liters, fire the torpedoes, blah blah blah, whole process. But... oh, actually, those dive planes are in the way. Those dive planes are going to be in the way. We need to fix that. But it usually it's got 1 stern torpedo tube and 2 bow torpedo tubes. And the bow torpedo tubes have 2 reload torpedoes. The stern one has an externally reloaded torpedo tube, so you can't reload it underwater. The other 2 do have ones you can reload underwater. Okay, so let's open the muzzles. Of course, we'll get C to the WRT. They should move unless they're not in the water. They're not in the water. They're not in the water. I hit the contact sensor, didn't I? Whoops. Whoops. Oh, man. That's embarrassing. That's all broken. Well. Well, we could self-control our anchor. Which we need to actually change as well. This is definitely sinking now. Let's hop in and see if it actually is properly sinking or if it's just being a baby. So I think... there'll be a whole lot of water getting into here, yeah. And then... oh. Oh. Okay, it's properly underwater now. Wait, did I leave that open? I did. Oh. This is water. You know what? Let's just flood this thing. We've got this far. Is the entire thing underwater? The entire thing's underwater. Let's see how fast this thing can actually flood. You have contact sensor. Yeah, contact sensors on torpedoes are what you need. Oh man. It's almost above the floor. Okay. I don't know what's happened there, but it's definitely underwater now. Hope we bought our oxygen mask. This is where the stern torpedo is going to go. Put them in like 1 or 2 meters per second. Nah, I think contact sensors work better because it doesn't matter what speed you hit it. Yeah, this is going to sink very quickly. I mean, we can swim in the submarine. You know what I find funny though? Is that... Okay, so this is sealed. So where's the water coming from? Wee bit more dangerous, as you can see. Yeah, but that's what we like. I mean, no one ever said a torpedo was safe. Right, let's save that. Let's get our... What we need to actually see is if... Okay, let's just get a temporary battery. And we need to see, hey, look, can we hook up all of this stuff to an engine? And I mean, everything that the engine requires on the deck as well. And we'll hook it up to the motors. I know some of those bits are just decoration, we'll hook them up anyway. But we need to see if our power generation is more than our power consumption while on the surface. If not, I'm going to be very upset and we will have to decide what we do next. Which will probably be scrap. Because I'm sick of this thing. Okay, let's get the stuff on the deck. Oh no, we just need... Head, reverse, clutches, stabilization, yaw. Okay, I think that's it. I think. Turn off for an electric. Okay, so Mark 14 will fight you on that. What is this Mark 14? That you speak of. Battery is going down very quickly. But we're generating electricity. Why is it not... Why is it not igniting? Do we need to put like another lever? Damn it. I'll do that later. We'll do that later. You can always delete that battery. What should we add now? I think we need to sort out these torpedoes, because this dive plane is in the way, so let's cut that out of existence. So just move it down a bit and sort out the hole later. I forgot to put the X-plane on. That is something that we've all done. Can't say you haven't, you definitely have done it. And it's a pain. one of the biggest pains of Stormworks. Let's just put that there. There we go. In fact, let's also just do that. Or that even. Yeah, let's do that. Now these torpedo tubes. We need to kind of reconstruct them because actually they are external torpedo tubes, but they are too external. And I don't think we can reload them. Which is annoying. Unless, of course, we find where they are and somehow get a system of moving them. Because we could, you know, cut a hole, like, through here. But, excuse me. Oh man. So, like, we could do that, but the question is, how do we get it up there? So we almost need some torpedoes with, like a conveyor system or something like that. So how are we supposed to get the torpedoes in there? Do we completely replace these torpedo tubes? Oh, we can't. We don't have enough space, so we have to keep them like that. Alright, how do we reload these torpedoes? How do we reload these torpedoes? So we could always put them something like this. Should we just make it that it's an automated system that you don't do yourself? I don't know. I feel like adding the torpedoes yourself is part of the experience. This entire area will probably turn into the torpedo area. How wide is this? 4. Torpedoes are too wide for this. Oh no, this ain't good. So we can put... I'm not liking this. Because how are we supposed to get up here? And then how are we supposed to reload the torpedo? I guess we can... Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know, actually. Because we technically need like a slider or something to push them in that way. But they won't go in that way. Hey, RJ McKenzie. What are we gonna do about these torpedoes? Let's temporarily get rid of the torpedoes. In fact, let's get rid of the torpedoes because we probably need new ones. I mean, we don't have much room. How long could it be? 3.5 meter torpedoes. It's not big. How long do we have back here? It's 14 long. Okay. So as to go to there for a second torpedo. Just put a block there. Yes, I'm aware we're severely limiting our space. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually lost as to what we can do because we've got no way of reloading them inside of these tubes other than externally. Actually, let me search it up on my phone. Because I do think they were possibly external reload torpedoes. Because they were external torpedo tubes. They were external torpedo tubes. Were they full external or were they partial? Doesn't look like you could actually reload them underwater, but you reload them above water. Let's do that. Okay, so let's... So we essentially need to wait for my computer to catch up. And there we go. That's the point we want to be at. We want to stop this door. We essentially need a way now to open this top up and feed a torpedo in. Oh gosh. This is just getting worse by the second. I mean, luckily those aren't directly above. Those are though. In which case I will, oh no. I hope you guys can hear the pain in my voice right now. Because that is the size of the torpedo. You know, I think for the purpose of this build, we might just have to stick with having a single torpedo. Because there's no way that we can really reload it. And there's no way... Oh my gosh. I mean, we could extend this out. Let's maybe try that. See what kind of... What can we do with that? We got rid of those. We'd have to change that to a sliding door. It's okay. Sliding hatch, electric. There's those. Okay, keep the mines airtight. Yep, everything is airtight around them, which is nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry about those. But we need to make sure we got ample room. So it needs to go to there. Let's do that now. Gosh. This is... Okay, so we've whittled our 7 torpedoes down to, what? Not that few pain. Subs are hard. Subs are incredibly hard. Make sure this is the last submarine I do, please. Okay. So we've got the room. So we're just going to work out a mechanism for reloading a single torpedo. So we can't store another in. We could possibly put a slider on one of the side blocks of this torpedo and have it slide in. Scoop marine. Yes, a scoop marine. Riverboats and small ships are far less brain melting. Yeah! For some reason I decided that melting my own brain was a smart decision. But, oh well. Let's put some blocks to smooth this out here. Two sliders. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting these torpedoes. Let's save this, because this works. But let's pull the torpedoes out. We know that we have a maximum length of 3.5 meters. Just delete the torpedo. And let's see what we can do in terms of some sort of sliding mechanism. Get a track. How long is that? The right length. So that'll hit the end of the torpedo and push it in. Oh, the torpedo's going to be squished as... but that's okay. What else do we need? I guess we'll need some of these on maybe the other side. The torpedo to slide along. So that it'll grip onto that. Okay, let's fill this room with them. Yeah. Okay. Vietnam era riverine boat would be cool. Alright, so we've got to make a 3.5 meter torpedo. Let's, well actually first, let's get our standard torpedo. I think what we might want to do is get rid of that, get rid of the pitch. Wait, no. No, damn it. We'll do that. And we'll do that. extend that there. There we go. That's what we need. Let's give this some numbers. Yes, we're going to be making some new torpedoes. I need to repaint them as well. Now on the side we need probably 2 sliding grippers. So let's move this battery to... Is there anything in here? There's not. Alrighty, what we're gonna do now is hopefully we can put slider on one side and we'll just invert the torpedo as needed. Warhead, no! Damn it. Guess we can move that along. Let's do that. And that'll be able to grip everything. We should probably test to see if this launches. Do I still have the torpedo launching station? I do not. Got lots of different torpedoes. Those are good parameters. Try doing this 5-6 meter torpedoes. Oh, nice. Alright, let's get something with multiple bodies on it. And let's get a hard point connector. Oh, you're kidding me. We don't need to worry about electric. We just need to worry about the launch and the floating, because we'll have infinite electric on. Okay, that'll be enough to float it. Oh, that's way too... Okay, let's just hopefully land on this. Answer. So in terms of pitch, it's fine. I'm not too worried about combat, to be honest. It's more of a mine-laying submarine. Let's follow this torpedo. You might want to retune it though. Let's just put the throttle to 0 and just see what the actual fins are at. Because it's... What the heck? I have no words. I have no words. What? Let's try that. Hopefully it doesn't flip. Okay, so we launch a torpedo. What are the fins trying to do? If anything. They're not even controlling it. Are they even hooked up? They're not hooked up, of course. Okay, so this will try and hit -2. Oh my goodness, this is becoming a pain. So they're not really doing much. In fact, they're not doing anything at all. I'd say that's because we need more sensitive pid tuning. The altitude. Let's put a let's put a property number out. Or property tooltip number. Let's just put that as a display or else targets. Are they powered? Yes, they are powered. I've just disabled the throttle for now while we test. Just to make sure that the actual altitude hold is working. Because it looks like alt target is 0. Why is that not working? That's... oh, goodness sake. Oh my... I'm starting to get annoyed. Okay, so now... so the target should be -1, -2. And so therefore it's... okay, it is doing its job. Okay, so if we put the throttle back to the default 0.4, it should fire. It's too sensitive. Whoa! Yo, double flip. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, dolphin mode. Alrighty, so firstly let's turn that off. Let's change our pid tunings again. I'm not gonna cry over this. What do you mean? Just lower them down a bit. It's still too fluctuating. Oh man. We need something different. Let's do 0.01. 0.001. That's an old jet tuning that people used to use because it worked for everything. I wonder if it'll work for this. Kind of. I wonder if its buoyancy is what gets it down. Oh, that works. Okay, we've got a torpedo. It works. Let's get... what should we do? Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of this whole pontoon section. Save that as a UC-25 torpedo. Let's load the UC-25 itself. Let's load some content. UC-25 torpedo. Okay, so let's fit one in. Now, which side has the sliders? That side, that side. Doesn't need a paint, does it? It does need a paint. Of course. Okay, well, we'll cut that. We'll save it as torpedo. So the sliders on the other side. So we need to fit that in. Lower that down. There we go, there's one. Oh. Paste that there anyway. Looks like we got the sliders on the other side, which is what we want. What is... Oh. What happened there? Okay, we know we got that in. Alrighty. Now that is a lot of logic. Oh man. I think let's fire off a couple torpedoes. I mean, we can always go into the actual torpedo station. See, so it's got no holder, heater holder, hardpoint connector. So that'll go there. There we go. We'll sort out the logic for another day. But today, I think what we need to do is, firstly, so we still got the same amount pretty much. Let's build both torpedo tubes. Should hit 2,000 liters. In the meantime, let's sink the boat a little bit. Fill front and rear. It will fill very quickly. I don't know what's happened there. Let's just make sure that we got these torpedo tubes into the water. They're in the water. And safely, so they're full. Okay. Okay, so you can see that we've got just standard pressure water in here. But if we why is that stuck? It's like, that shouldn't be stuck. Is it stuck from that? It might be stuck from that. Maybe we need to have some more guide rails on the outside. Let's try that. Don't worry about the other stuff, we're just gonna sink the boat, pretty much. Oh gosh, now we're just gonna wet through everything. As usual. Wait for that to get about to 25,000. Go. 26,000, that's fine. The front needs to get to about 30,000. There we go. They're all full. So in theory, if we... Yo, it's not going straight, but... Why are you not working, bro? Oh, so now you work. So now you work. Okay, so that's funny. Funny. Very funny. Well, everyone, I think we'll finish it up there for the day. I'll work on those in my spare time off camera to, well, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.